But let me tell you what I don't like. First of all, Arman, if you gonna fly and you taking me on a date, why the hell am I walking still? I'm confused. Because Arman, baby, rolls up quite nicely and elegantly about 4 flights in the museum, and Louie was walking, fussing, talking about how he don't like how Arman treating Claudia. Excuse me, bruh. Like, if you don't cradle me like a baby and carry me up these stairs by your power of flight, I'm gonna be mad. Like, what are we even doing here? Like, I just really didn't like that. Excuse me, bro. Pick me up, please. Put me under your arm or something. God damn, why you got me walking like that? That is ridiculous. Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl LB and Bluesy. Welcome to my channel, Watch With Me LB, where I give you fun, fresh, and funny rants, reviews, and recaps on our favorite movies and TV shows. Tina Turner and I are here to talk about episode 4 of Interview with a Vampire. We are reporting live from the sick and shut-in list. Me and my broken tailbone are recovering nicely. Not supposed to have this dog on my lap, but damn it, she can't take it no more. And I'm not gonna deprive her of the lovies and the shmushums that she needs. I wanna thank y'all once again for joining me in my unaesthetic, non-aesthetic era, okay? We will be here for the next 6 weeks until my ass gets better, okay? So let's talk about episode 4 of Interview with a Vampire, because I don't like windows where they're closed, and I also want you more than anything in the world, okay? If somebody told me that, depending on the situation, I was going to the police. Because why you want me so bad? Like, are you trying to wear me like a lampshade? That's what happens when you watch too much true crime. If somebody tells me that they want me more than anything in the world, I don't know. The episode opens up and our girl Claudia is the star of the show, baby. She is in the limelight and she is basking. Do you understand? She is baby Lou in the Theatre des Vampires brand new performance of, I don't know, Baby Blue in the Window. I don't know, Baby Loves to Go. I don't know what the name of the damn play was, baby, but she is the star of the show. The premise of the show is that she's a little girl whose mother is a drunk. She got a weird nanny, and the little girl want to be in the window with the birds. Like, she just want to be a bird, and she just wants to be free. They keep trying to keep her out this window, baby. She trying to be free. She had told y'all she want to flap her wings. The only problem is she's a human. She don't have no wings, and that, presents a problem for our girl, but not for long, because Claudia's character, Baby Lou, jumps out the window and dies. Y'all, the thing that was getting me was that when the little girl died, when Baby Lou died, when I tell you people was standing in, like, it was a standing ovation. Like, why y'all clapping that this little child died? You don't see this as a child? Why y'all so excited for this little girl to die? Like, I didn't understand that. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm still traumatized from the documentary Anderson Cooper did when his brother jumped out the window, baby. And I'm still not over Khalif Browder. So why y'all clapping? First of all, this performance, like, it's not giving me vampire. I don't know where, like, they thought they was gonna go. And I guess it really don't matter because they've been around for 9,000 years. So it's like, let's fuck around a little bit. Let's see what happened. I don't know. We ain't gonna do no vampire shit this time. We're gonna do something different. Giving me, like, animal crackers in my soup. Monkeys and rabbits loop the loop, okay? It was giving me Shirley Temple. She had on Easter socks and Easter shoes. I was like, Well, our girl Claudia was feeling the funk the first, 499 times she had played that little girl. But see, baby, by around that 500th time of her playing that baby girl with them ruffle socks and them Shirley Temple curls and that green eyeshadow that's like touching her collarbone damn near, she was tired of it, okay? So she was phoning it in, okay? At first, she was like, I don't like when doing it, eating them up. But then after a while, she was like, I don't want to be in the morning time, and you gonna see it, it's gonna be fine. Like, she just really didn't care. Arman wasn't feeling that. So Arman says, you know what? Since you want to be phoning it in, honey, you need to really get into who Baby Lou is at the core of this little girl. So you're gonna eat, sleep, shit, and pray in this dress. Okay, you're not gonna take it off. You're gonna wear it all the time until you can get on down to the get on down line and get on down to this show. Okay, come on back and then we will see about it. So I was confusion at this point because one, who you talking to? I was just trying to figure out who he was talking to because I'm in the Coven, ain't I? Ain't I in there all the way good? You had hazed me already. I had put the little man in the box and let the rats eat him. And I scrubbed his little entrails off the stage. I had did all that. I'm gonna need her to advocate for herself though. I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. The logistics, baby. How we washing this? Is this gonna stink? Like, do vampires sweat? I don't know how that works, but I'm just trying to think about it. But anyway, they were having this like little vampire after the show meeting or whatever with the whole coven, right? And so Arman was like embarrassing Claudia in front of the thing. Louie raggedy ass was sitting in the audience with a book watching his sister be humiliated in front of her coven. And he ain't said boo cat dog. And that could never be me, because I was just trying to figure out who he was talking. Who are you referring to, sir? Like, I get that you are ancient. I feel that. But you ought to know how to communicate by now, my boy. Like, then let's talk about it. Because no. Santiago comes to her defense and is like, if Celeste bump into the thing, you don't say nothing. Louie don't have to be a part of the coven. You didn't say nothing. Why you getting on Claudia ass? Like, I don't like it. Like, what's going on? And so Arman and Santiago are going back and forth, and they like dick measuring in front of the whole coven. The coven is going wild, cousins. The coven is not covenating like it used to, okay, in olden times. So it's a mess. Ain't no Robert's rules of all the present, baby. They just doing whatever they want to do, okay? Santiago said, listen, I get it. Y'all smashing, cool. Are y'all companions or not? Because if y'all not companions, then I don't know. Arman says, yeah, we companions. And then Louie was like, no, we absolutely are not. Like, they was looking stupid. Not they, actually, Arman was. Arman was looking stupid. Louie was pulling that New Orleans shit. I'm telling you right out the gate. A New Orleans man will make you shame. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. You're going to be fascinated by the accent. They're going to have a great personality. They're going to make you feel great. They're going to know where to get all the good food. They're going to be able to get you in places free. You know, they're going to be able to offer you up a little yam when you need it. They're going to frustrate your eyebrows off of your face. Put that in your little noggin and put it there for a rainy day, just in case you needed to know, okay? So now Arman and Louie get back to the house, and they having a little lovers quarrel, because Arman is like, well, what are we? And I was like, listen, if you telling me that even undead people got to have the what are we conversation, baby, what the hell are we out here doing? If I'm undead and I'm immortal, I don't give a damn about no labels. Do you want to have sex? Yes? Cool. Let's have sex. If you do not, let me go give me a little snack on the riverside. You know what I'm saying? That's where all the juicy people be hanging out, on the riverside. I gotta go, bro. I'm about to go. Like, what are we even talking about? Arman was like, listen, I've been keeping your secret. I've been letting you just run around. You got me out here looking stupid. And then Louie was like, listen, if you want to call us companions, call us companions. It's all good. We could be companions. We could companion. It's not even a problem to me. Eyebrows gone. Eyelashes out of there, okay? You gonna be looking like Mr. Clean. They will frustrate your spirit. I'm just saying. Well, of course, if Arman and Louie are having an intimate moment, Ghost Lestat and his hair follicles will be in the building. Lestat is like, oh, he kept your secret? What's the secret? Oh, I'm the secret? Ooh, what he said about me? Messy. A ghost vampire has to be either the best kind of ghost or the absolute worst kind of ghost you could get. In current times, in the interview, Louie is telling Daniel about Lestat and the whole thing or whatever. And Daniel say, are you schizophrenic, Louie? Like, what's tea? Like, what we talking? We've been talking about this for like 3 episodes. What's going on? So Louie starts telling Daniel about how it felt, like physically felt, to have Ghost Lestat there. And he was like, I could feel his breath on my neck. I could feel like his hand on my hand. Baby, when I tell you Arman was a green in the gills, so jealous about how Louie was feeling close to Lestat, even though Lestat wasn't there, right? I still surmise, okay, that Arman hates Lestat. Arman is trying to play it cool and sophisticated because he's ancient. He's running a coven and da-da-da-da. He hates Lestat. And I don't know how, and I don't know why, but I need Arman and Lestat to scrap in the streets. I need them to destroy things like the Avengers be destroying downtown Manhattan. And it's not happening fast enough for me, and I just want to report that to your supervisor because it needs to happen in a more expeditious manner than what it's currently happening, okay? This was my favorite part of the entire episode. The whole coven is at dinner. Pause. What vampires gonna do at a restaurant? Just make my answer right quick. I was like, oh, okay, they're having a little dinner after the show. Dinner? What are y'all doing here? Somebody else could have took that spot. Like, y'all could have let somebody else have that table. And you know they got to move the tables around and put the tablecloths on the tables and stuff for you to have a big party like that. Now, y'all know what was y'all doing over there? Just taking up space just to be messy. Because y'all could have did that at the house. Louie is there. Arman is sitting in the middle. Claudia and Louie are on one end. And Santiago and whatever little scallywag he with at the time is down there with him on the other end. And so Santiago and the scallywag are looking all in Louis' mouth, like looking at him like, ugh, he get on my damn nerves. He talks too damn much. He's so pretentious. I can't stand his face. He's not even that cute. First of all, you a lie. Louis is very long-winded and he's very pretentious, right? He wants to be a photographer and he's talking about art and love and the juxtaposition of light and sound and modernity in the post-war, whatever the hell. Like one of them conversations where you're at an art gallery and it's like a blue stripe on a white painting and people be like, this is the fight of man against the element. But it's a blue stripe on the thing. Quit playing in my face, right? It's very much that kind of conversation. And so Santiago starts to mimic Louis because he's going on and on. And you know I call him long-winded Louis because he just will not stop. And then Santiago literally starts to mimic him and sounds exactly like Louis. Even down to the accent, okay? And you know the accent has been near and dear to my heart because it is the best New Orleans accent that I have ever heard on the television screen by somebody that was not from New Orleans, okay? So Louis is clocking it, right? But Louis don't say nothing at first, and Santiago keeps going. And so Louis is like, yeah, I know I'm talking a lot, my bad, you know what I'm saying? Just chill, it ain't gotta be a thing. Santiago says, you know, you keep telling me you from Chicago. But when I hear you, I don't hear Chicago, baby. Them R's, you drop them R's, you drop your INGs. It sounded a little French, like a little Cajun. Do me a favor, say New Orleans. And I love that. I, as a native of New Orleans, love that. Right? Because it's not New Orleans, it's not New Orleans, it's not Nolans, it's New Orleans. And there's a way to say it. And Santiago said it the correct way. Because he knows that Louis not from Chicago, right? But he did it in front of the whole Coven, so he made Louis shame. Baby, don't do that. However long it takes a human being to blink, cut that in half, and that's how long it took Louis to get from one end of the table to the next. He got over that so goddamn fast and yanked Santiago's tongue out of his mouth. Keep talking, you're gonna have to fuck around and you're gonna have to find out. So while this is happening, Arman, just as quick, stop time and everybody in the restaurant froze. Now, he also made the people in the Coven put their foreheads on the table and their hands lay flat on the table like they was getting arrested and shit. Were they trained to do that or did he make them do that? Was that involuntary? And Arman was pissed. He was like, listen, if y'all want to act like children somewhere else. We had a restaurant, okay? It's tablecloths on these tables. Act like you've been someplace before. Child, I got up to go get my lip mask and end up doing my whole skincare routine. I'm back and still don't have no lip mask. Anyway, so then I moved on past that. Louis is at like a photographer manager studio or something. I don't know what the man is, like an art dealer or something. He's trying to get, like, you know, show the guy his photographs. And the guy's like, listen, I'm not trying to be a hater, bro, but Blue, you're knocking my camera. You know my setup not right now. You know we out here on a shoestring budget. We don't have no production, nah, Bluesy. I don't want to be rude, no, but all these shots, they in the dark, my guy. You know, maybe you could just do another thing another time, some other place. I don't know. He wasn't being rude to Louis. He was just trying to basically tell him, like, these photographs aren't good enough to be, like, published or sold or whatever. And Louis got mad. So in present time, they're looking at the actual photographs that Louis was trying to sell to the art manager dealer person. He's like, well, this one is not mine. What's up with this? And he looks at Arman like pissed, like, did you try to like put other people's stuff in there with mine, like hoping that they would take it and like pass it off as mine because I don't need to be coddled? And Arman is like, that was probably Rashid, my boy. I don't know. The whole time while this is happening, Daniel Malloy, bless his heart, is having these little flashbacks, or like Arman is like penetrating his like sacral temple or something in the front because he's seeing Arman looking at him like, ugh. Like, I was like, why is he in my face like that? And it wasn't my face. No, it was Daniel's face, but it was also my face. Because why you close to me like that? What you trying to do? I know Winifred Sanderson when I see him. You trying to put a spell on me, bitch. Stay on my mind, okay? We seeing a dead man on the floor and he wrapped up in plastic. We seeing some linen pants, baby, some leisure suit bottoms, and some 70s, you know, shoes and whatnot. And I'm trying to figure out why you keep flashing in and out. What's going on? But I feel like the reason we doing that is because we gonna get tea on what's actually going on between Arman and Daniel Malloy. Because the first time he looked at Daniel Malloy in his little, it was like, and then the second time it was like that. And I was like, wait a minute. Let me find out y'all was fucking. Let me just find out. Back in the olden times, Louie back at the house with Ghost Lestat and his beautiful head of hair. I'm like, but do you put that shit on rollers? Like, what's going on? Yeah, I said, baby, Lestat, you are getting your ends trimmed and a moisturizing conditioner every 2 weeks. And I understand it. And I love that for you. Anyway, and Louie is going on and on about how, you know, he got all these excuses about why his photos don't come out. And Lestat is like, yeah, B, tell me what happened. Who did it? Who said it to you? What happened about it? Yeah, and you right, too. You can't help it that you a vampire. You gonna end up eating the people, huh? Yup, that's right. And Louie was like, well, tell me what's going on. Like, give me some critique. Or lovingly says, your fucking camera lens dirty, my boy. Like, start off with clean instruments. You dummy. Like, that's the least you could do. Shit. Like, you gotta be patient. You gotta make sure you keep film on you. Like, he was giving them some valid critique. I was like, oh my God, it's like he's actually there. Shut up. Shut up. Here come Arman giving him a telepathically, you know, calling him on his phone, talking about what light through yonder window breaks. Baby, me and Lestat bust out laughing because, sir, grow up. What light? That's not even Shakespeare's best line. Like, you probably knew Shakespeare yourself. You couldn't come up with nothing better than that. But I'm telling you, the guffaw. It was a guffaw. You understand what I'm saying? Lestat was bent over at the waist, joked out about. Lestat takes Louie to the museum. It's very much night at the museum, baby, because it's late at night. The security guards in there, and of course Arman freezes them, freezes time, and you know they don't move or whatever. So then we get Arman's backstory, y'all. Arman has been depicted in a painting from the nether regions of the world, child. Arman's backstory is tragic AF. Okay, so Arman was born in Delhi. His name was Arun, and Arun's mom and daddy sold him to the captain of a ship. He was on that ship and enslaved until one day he was taken off the boat and taken to a brothel where he lived and suffered in a brothel in all manner of evil. He lived in that brothel until he was 15 years old when he was purchased by yet another man. Now, the man named him Amadeus. He was a vampire. Took advantage of and abused Amadeus / Arun. Whenever Arman's maker would have friends come into town, he would pimp out Amadeus to them. And that shit had pissed me off. One day Amadeus got sick and the maker reluctantly turned Amadeus into a vampire. And the Coven in Rome, where Amadeus was living with his maker, murdered his maker and sent Amadeus to Paris to run the Coven there, where he changed his name to Arman. So he went from Arun to Amadeus to Arman and has lived tragedy after tragedy after motherfucking tragedy. So he was talking about how he really doesn't know who he is. If he does have like some semblance of remembering who he was back in the day, he don't really know if that's real or not because he's traumatized. The man who plays Arman, baby, give him an award because he did that monologue. You understand what I'm saying? And when I tell you homeboy didn't blink his eyeballs, Louie and Lestat were back there listening. You know how when you look at the ground when it be hot outside and you can see the little steam vapors off the street? You could see the little steam vapors coming off of Lestat, baby. He was so mad. He was so mad. And I thought it was the funniest thing. Lestat was looking like, I know you ain't, but I know you're not eating this shit up. I just know that you're not. And he literally was like, ha! Like he like hollered at Arman because he was telling his story. Of course, I'm childish, so it wasn't very funny to me. Because why was he so mad about it? Lestat, calm down. Poor Claudia, okay? So they still hazing her ass, and she just can't see the forest for the trees, baby. If that was me, I'd be done got the hell up out of Dodge. And that the Grand Wizard of the Coven don't really like her like that, even though the Grand Wizard of the Coven is smashing her brother, that don't even get her no favor. Like, damn, girl, she should be making a plan, but she not. She looking all in the dressmaker face because one day when she was wearing a little baby doll outfit, she ran into the dressmaker. Somebody had to face her shop and she gave her a flyer. So the dressmaker came to the show and saw Claudia after the show and was like, girl, what the fuck was that? What the fuck even was that? Like, what was this show? Like, it was fucking weird. Like, if y'all like it, I love it, I guess. Congratulations, girl. I'm gonna see you around. And so her and Claudia been hanging out at the dress shop. The dressmaker's making her a dress for her, right? And so, you know, Claudia talking to her about how she still looks the same after 2 years because they haven't seen each other in 2 years because, you know, the war stunted her. And the dressmaker was like, girl, quit playing in my face. Okay, first of all, you haven't grown out or up in 2 years. And your eyeballs look like stained glass windows, baby. Quit fucking playing with me. But the dressmaker was like, all right, cool. So they probably gonna smash a little later. And I'm not mad at it because Claudia need love too. The dressmaker, she starts her cycle and she starts to bleed. But homegirl was hemorrhaging because I'm talking about going down her leg and like leaving a trail in the damn dress shop. And Claudia was like, girl, I'm about to eat your ass shit. Like, you about to die, sis. I don't even know if you know it because I'm hungry as fuck right now. I've been sitting here talking to you this whole time. You've been telling me how I don't have no titties. Guess what? I'm hungry and I will eat your titties. How about that? She ain't eat her. You know why? Because Arman snatched her ass up out of there. The actress who plays Claudia is short with this big ass 14-layer petticoat ass baby doll dress with the ruffle socks and the Easter patent leather Mary Jane shoes with the Shirley Temple curls, animal crackers in my soup, monkeys and rabbits loop the loop, I say. And he dragging her down the street dressed like, you know, Leave It to Beaver daddy. So Arman was mad because Claudia missed the show and like, you know, she didn't do her part, so it fucked stuff up. But the show is only 15 minutes and really don't nobody give a shit. So it wasn't that big of a deal. Anyway, so Claudia was like, I don't want to do this shit no more. I could have been murdered all these fucking people in this theater. I really don't want to do it no more. Baby, Arman politely him Claudia ass up on a pillar in a post and said, girl, if you don't shut the hell up, because if you don't stop talking to me like you don't know I'm the grand wizard of this coven, I'm going to hem you up and I'm going to do just what you did to your maker. I'm going to do it to you. And Claudia was like, who said that? Who said that? Who did that? Like, she didn't know that he knew, but baby, he knew. Claudia go to the house to cuss Louie out as she should. Like, he been knew that we killed Lestat. Like, he knew that the first time we ever met him. He read our minds. And Claudia was like, but I bet you told him what you had on when you did it, huh? Looking ass, because you talk too fucking much. And when you get a little yam, you start the yammering and you won't shut up. Every time you get a little yam in your life, you just lose all your little brain follicles. You picked another one over me. And that's why I'm wrong. And see, that's my bad. Claudia storm out and Louie and Lestat with his ghost hair follicles, they decide to go on a hunt. That's why I had a pause. Because a hunt. What is Louie gonna hunt, baby? He eats rodents and squirrels and lizards and like a goat on a holiday. So I knew something was up with that because hunt? And then how do you hunt with a ghost? Like, what does that even look like? So while Lestat and Louie are going to hunt, Santiago and two of his little coup de grace members are going to, like, you know, do a little recon. Santiago finds all of Louie's pictures, all of Claudia's diaries. He's dressed like a vampire. That's what I want to see. If you giving me vampire in the olden times, go get your cloak. Go get your cloak, okay? Just play the part. I don't want to see no goddamn vampire in no suit. Do it for the olden times. Do it for tradition. Give me a little tradition. Give me a high collar, pale face, and a cloak. I ain't asking for too much. Lestat and Louie, they go on a hunt. But they in a park and they decide not to hunt because they're going to have a heart-to-heart. Now, it's raining, okay? And Lestat is not under the umbrella that Louie is holding because he's a ghost. They say, okay, let's have a seat on a bench. So Louie is under this umbrella at first. And then he closes up the umbrella. And him and Ghost Lestat are in the rain. And baby, they break up in the rain. Baby, it was giving me Guiding Light. It was giving me Young and the Restless. Bold and a motherfucking beautiful, girl. It was. And let me tell you something. Whoever plays piano in this show, baby, y'all need a little play too. I'm gonna make you a little play because baby, the pianos, the little sad ass. The piano was crying, baby. The piano was so sad about it. It was just too good. Ghost Lestat sees that Louie summoned Arman, and Arman is taking one step every 27 seconds, baby. It's taking him 45 minutes to get up this little path, okay? So I guess he giving them a little time, child. I don't know. So whenever Louie closes the umbrella, that's when Lestat starts to literally dissolve away like sugar in the water, child. He was talking about why Louie picked the suit that he got him in as Dream Lestat And Lestat started telling Louie how he had the the tailor put Louie's initial on the ticket pocket on the inside of his jacket so he could always have his name created on his heart. But the way he did it, he didn't even get to finish his little monologue. Like, damn, he already a ghost. You can't let that man finish what he was saying. Y'all breaking up in the rain is a good ass time and you're not even gonna let him finish. Oh, I fucking hate Louie. I ain't gonna get to see him no more. I know I'm gonna see him again. As soon as Sugar Ghost Lestat dissolve in the rain, Arman sits down. Okay, now they both sitting in the rain. Arman got a hat on. He getting wet. Louie's demeanor changes immediately. He put that pimp shit on, and Arman was like, yes, daddy. Like, he was eating it up. But Arman says to Louie, like, I can't keep the Coven under control, baby, because everybody's doing what they want to do. Like, people fighting, people fucking, it's like people doing all kind of stuff. They don't listen to me, they questioning me and stuff. And then Louie was like, so? And then he was like, Santiago wants your job. Let him have it. Give it to him. You don't want to do it no damn way. I'm going to stay in Paris. I'm not going to leave. We're going to just be together. And that's going to be that on that. Do you understand? And Arman was like, yes, maitre. Oh, yeah. And what? Excuse me? Yes, maitre is going to be a thing. Because I don't know. And correct me. You know, don't even correct me, child, because I ain't got no information. Do diamond sub relationships flip? Because Arman and Louie been subbing and diamond and subbing and flipping and flopping the whole 4 episodes, baby. I don't know what's going on. The episode ends with Louie and Arman in their bedroom fighting about the photos that were in Louie's little stash of old photos that he had taken back in the day. But I was confused why Daniel was even there. Because if they were getting ready for bed, what the hell was Daniel in that house for? It seemed like he would want to get the hell up out of there as soon as the interview was over. He was doing research, Googling people's names and stuff. He was trying to figure out what was going on with the stuff that Andy Botwin had given him. And then he keeps having this flashback in 1973 with these leisure pants on and this dead man wrapped up in the corner, and he doesn't know what's going on. He hears the sound of Louie like attacking somebody. We hear Arman's voice, or I think it was somebody's voice saying, I was at home, pick it. And then the episode ends. Don't play in my face that way. You was picking what? Were you picking your nose? Were you picking somebody up? Were you picking up the beat? Like, what were you doing? Cut Lestat off early when he was dissolving like sugar in the water. And now you cutting off at the end of the episode. I don't like that. Nah, don't piss me off. Interview with the Vampire. No, I'm telling you, you don't want me on your bad side because I'm going to cuss you out. Nah, why y'all did that? So I think next episode, we're going to find out what's going on between Arman and Daniel and why he keeps looking longingly into Daniel's brain stems. Baby, why are you in there? What you mixing up? Like, why are you in there making a cocktail? Get up out of there. Okay, so I think Arman and his old ass has been playing tricks on Daniel and Louie and erasing people's mind and scrambling things up and like telling them things, like putting a little hypnosis on them and being like, this ain't what you really saw. You really saw this. That's where the episode ends. Let's place a bet on where we think Claudia is going to get taken up out of there. Do we think it's going to be at the end of the season? Do we think we're going to be left to, you know, have a few episodes to deal with her demise? Because she going to be demised now. We going to have to go to the repass, baby. Talk about it, y'all. Let's get in these comments. Let's talk about it. So sorry I'm late. You know, 2 jobs, children, a dog, and 1 broken butt. I don't have much time. So I do apologize for being late, but I'm going to try to be on time next week. We do have Bridgerton coming up, and we also have House of the Dragon. It's going to be popping in June, so we're going to be seeing a lot of each other. Okay, y'all? Can't wait to talk to y'all in the comments. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.